Sí, estoy alquilando habitación. ¿No?
Ah, porque yo estoy grabando. No pasa nada, sí, ya.
No, solo hacer un poquito pesado, pero nada.
Ah, ok. Ale.
Yo no sé nada, pero, o sea, yo quería saber cómo se me cuadra. Tanto que yo siempre jalo muy cerrado. Deja todo el mundo blanco. Sí, sí.
Everyone see? Cool. Recording, right? Okay, cool. Hello, everyone. That's been a while since we saw each other in person. Thanks a lot for coming. I think today is quite an important day for everyone because we made it. So today we're obviously going to give a bit of an introduction, looking back at the last 8 months. We're going to hear a short perspective of one of you, Francisco, then from the perspective of volunteers, David is going to speak of it, and then we're going to go one by one, each graduate, each one of you, and immediately we're going to also send you the certificate at that point, so you will have it in your email. If you have any, I'll get back to the certificate, but so you will also have that today. So that's a bit of the plan today. I think this presentation will take half an hour in total, and afterwards, just time to have a little chat. We don't have food and drinks because we are not allowed here. If we had food and drinks, the capacity would be even lower, and I would have to exclude people. So I prefer no food and drinks and have more people. So yeah, let's start and let's see who's going to graduate. So before going to the students and volunteers, this is also an important part. Without our sponsors, we cannot run these courses. As you know, most of the people working for and in MigraCode are volunteers. We still have a steady team that is actually doing this as a full-time job. A very small team, because we mainly work with volunteers, but obviously we need to make it possible, the materials, the spaces, and everything. And it has been made possible specifically for these two groups by Naranjo and Adaptive. They weren't able to come except Picard, who's volunteering and working for Adaptive, so it's amazing to have you here. Oh, sorry, Alejandro as well. Yeah, I still have to get used to that. You know, it's amazing help. Alejandro as well. Yeah, big thanks. I hope they will look back at this recording and hear this because we are really thankful because because of this, we're able to do microcode, basically, specific to these two groups. So let's have a quick review of the last 8 months. So I don't know if you remember the onboarding sessions in our center, in our open cultural center, 5 minutes from here. We asked all of you to come there for 1 hour, sit with us, and get a better idea of what microcode is. And we did this for all of you. So it was like, these are very intense weeks for us, but also really nice weeks because we get to know all of you, especially in this COVID context where we're not able to see you in the classes in person. These onboarding sessions are really important to us, and I hope for you as well. And it was really nice to see all of you for the first time after the online interviews and the whole online process. And that's what we started with explaining Slack and all the basics that I talked with some of you that are now seem to be so common. But a lot of you, when we were in onboarding, it was like, what is this? And now it's like normal for you. And that's really good because imagine yourself thinking yourself in that moment and now looking at your final project, achieving that in that amount of time. I'm not sure whether you were expecting that, but it's an amazing progress. Some of you came to our space in OCC to study. Who came? I don't know. He came down there. Francisco as well. Yeah. So this was really nice for those who prefer to work a bit in a more study environment. We also see you there. We're able to see you in person. But most of it was online and from home or wherever you were sitting. And this was a challenge because microcode started with in-person classes in 2019. And we only did that for 5 months. And then in February 2020, when the lockdown started, we switched to online classes. And from that moment on, we've been online. We tried to go back once, twice, and we have to go back online. This is the situation, of course. Now we're planning new groups in person, but I don't know yet, let's see. But you will have to do pretty much everything online. On the one hand, that's a huge challenge, and obviously not so nice because you don't see our students for real in person. But there's one huge advantage you have gained, one skill you've gained by doing that, learning online, being alone most of the time, is becoming independent and also being prepared to work in a job that is potentially pretty much fully remote. Most IT jobs will be remote, at least for now. And by being online, and this is something you should also use when you apply for jobs. Like you did a whole 8-month bootcamp on your own, behind your screen, asking for help when you needed it, being proactive. And with that, being able to graduate is really intense bootcamp. So it was maybe not so nice always to not be with your fellow students, but it is also a new skill you gain to work 8 months on your own remotely. So, as I was saying, we have a small team that did an amazing job. That is actually working for Microsoft, but obviously mainly we depend on our volunteers. I am not able to mention all of them and go one by one. I just put some random people that I know that are also involved in these groups. I'm talking about the final project supervisors. I'm talking about the people helping support coding and support employability. I'm talking about the additional support, so the psychologists helping, the legal support, people that help and volunteer to find help with ethics of shadow on those lovely processes. Well, I put some names here. I also put some names for team members, Joe, Diana, Abdul, who also obviously is critical, Paul, Carmel, everyone. You know them. We know who has been involved. So a big thanks to them. Because again, without these volunteers, we really wouldn't be here. I guarantee that. Slack also helped. I would say it was the other channels, all the chats you have, the group chats. But I would say mainly these channels where you basically were always able to just ask for help and there would be a random volunteer popping up and helping you, offering a call, writing in the chat, creating a chat of or hopefully a thread, of 1 million messages, and in the end, I would read somewhere, it works, and you got your solution, you continue with the homework. So, some examples, I mean, I will send these slides, just have a quick look at this review of Slack. It's amazing, it's really like that. I need help with my CV, I need help with this shitty code that is not working, I need help with this. And within, like, you can see the dates, well now it's also 3 months ago. If you got the actual message, it's almost always within a day you will get a reply, or within an hour. It's like the on-demand homework microcode service by volunteers. Also by fellow students. That's also really nice. Now I'm talking a lot, as always. Francisco, who pushed a lot to be here, but we're over there. If you can share a little bit about your experience, then yes, you can. Yes.
Diría algo porque la verdad que bueno, le iba a hablar un poco sobre mi experiencia, que más o menos la que todos tuvieron. Y bueno, antes de comenzar el curso, la verdad que venía de otro mundo totalmente diferente, no hacía nada de programación, nada de diseño web. Y es más, lo primero que aprendí fue HTML y CSS cuando tuvimos que hacer la página para poder empezar el curso, ¿verdad? Entonces, bueno, ahí empecé, y al empezar el curso, la verdad que me encontré con una pared enorme. O sea, igual soy eléctrico de la televisión, porque, bueno, la verdad que fue muy desafiante y bastante desafío, la verdad. Entonces, pero bueno, empecé con bastante entusiasmo y con muchas ganas de aprender y tratar de empezar un nuevo rumbo, ¿no? Y cuestión que, bueno, ahí por suerte tuve momentos que la verdad que no sabía cómo encarar la situación, que I didn't know how to react or how to do the stuff. I felt very lost, me sentí bastante perdido. Por momentos ahí someone told me that he remembered me because I was asking a lot of questions. A medida del tiempo hice menos. I didn't less questions. Pero bueno, cuestión que la verdad que tuvo su grado de dificultad y su desafío, y eso es lo bueno, la verdad. Lo vi como muy desafiante y una buena manera de crecer también. No solo en aprender programación, web development, pero también una forma de crecer personalmente. La verdad que lo veo así. Y eso es algo muy bueno, porque como en estos momentos me sentía bastante perdido y que no sabía cómo encarar las situaciones, por suerte estaba con Maya, la verdad, porque no solo el programa estuvo muy bueno, aprendimos un montón y nos dieron muy buenas herramientas como para empezar el camino que vamos a seguir. Pero también el aporte humano que tiene. The human factor was amazing. Porque siempre podíamos, lo que dijiste vos, lo de Slack, que siempre podíamos estar ahí preguntando. La verdad que le decía al profesor, le decía recién que la pasión con la que los profesores impartían las clases, how they were teaching us, era te contagiaba bastante, la verdad. Y eso estuvo muy bueno. Y bueno, siempre, eso me sorprendió mucho, el factor humano y siempre estar ahí, que cualquier cosa que te sucedía, podías contactar con yo y sentían ahí con los Cool Buddies también, Ale, un montón también. Y nada, siempre estaban ahí atentos y yo a veces me sentía que estaba usando un montón, porque por eso no hacía más preguntas en la clase. Bueno, pero nada, eso, la verdad que me llevo una gran experiencia, un gran aprendizaje y bueno, ahora seguir adelante. Pero bueno, muchas gracias por permitirme ser parte de la. Gracias a ustedes y qué lindo verlos.
Gracias, Francisco. David, si puedes decir algo.
I didn't prepare anything. But no, so I wanted to say that for me, I joined this part. I think maybe at some point I would like to try also the extractor part. I joined this one because once I met Vincent, that he came to the company where I'm working for doing some collaborations as well. And I saw the bootcamp and I thought it was really up-to-date content and really good things because it's what I use in my work every day. It's React, it's Node, it's using database, using APIs, deploying things, so it's literally the things that I do every day. I was surprised because I thought that all of these courses, most of them, really are going to be just showing you some HTML and some CSS, but this one doesn't have some computers, so it's really things that everyone in web development is great. So that would be really good, and that makes it for instructors or people to just come, look at the course and explain it, because I think that for instructors, one of the hardest things is to build the content. So I think that was it's really a really good program. And one thing is that it's there. So if it's something that you missed, you can now go back and replay it in your head and read it again. I think I would recommend to kind of do this, and everything that you don't quite understand, go over it again, because the whole program is great. And if you haven't participated in some of the stages, just do this one again. And I think that would encourage to kind of don't lose the traction now, and now that you got used to do things with the programming on your own or anything, just find something else that you like to build it. Maybe your portfolio, maybe some app that you are thinking, some other thing, or maybe just take the whole thing that you build, just rebuild it on your own again, just to make sure that you have it. Maybe there is something that some other teammate did or something. You can take the project and rebuild it on your own again one more time. It will be much shorter, because now all the difficult parts you come to them already. So any of these things could make you find more problems, because even if you've done something once, you will find some new problems that you don't remember how you fixed. So it's a good exercise to do something like that again. And just keep finding things, or maybe team up some of you to build some small things, or just go ahead with that process, because I think that's how you learn, like just investing some time here and there in your free time if you like it. That's everything you need. I don't think that you need a career or anything. It's not like medicine, that you need to study medicine and to be a doctor. I went to university, but two of the guys that are in my team didn't go to university at all. And they are great. I mean, they are much better than me, because they like what they are doing, and they enjoy, and they are smart, and they absorb everything. And you don't need any career or anything. I think those bootcamps are better than what I did at university, actually. Definitely more useful. So I would push you to get the most out of them. And yeah, don't feel bad for not knowing things or getting lost, because well, this is what we do every day. I'm sure you can confirm. We get lost every day, absolutely, and we also use Slack of our company. We also use Stack Overflow, which is exactly Slack. You don't know something, You have to answer the question, and it works as well as like people answer super fast. You just have to be good at asking the question and say, everything I've tried, I'm so lost. This is the problem. This is like the simplest thing that I can reduce the problem, and someone will come and give you the solution incredibly under 5 hours. I would say it's amazing. The community of development. So don't worry for not understanding or having questions, because having a problem and solving it is the thing that we are doing every day, and it's very satisfying when you get to solve it. So it's I would remind you to not lose the hope when you have those problems, because it's normal in everyone. So I think that as a summary, I think that the course is great, and it's a huge opportunity to just start getting in there. And I'm sure that if you do one or more things on the side, on your personal projects, then it's super easy to get a job at this point, because when I started on VR myself, I didn't know pretty much anything. I came from backend, I moved to frontend, and it's like a huge change as well, even if you know things. And 5 years ago, I didn't know more than you do now about frontend. So it's easy to get in there, and now it's all out. So that's a reminder that it's totally feasible. It's not an impossible task. That's it. So congratulations to everyone for getting through all of this process and for being there.
Thank you, Javier. I'm really thankful to you guys for speaking, because I always forget to ask people, and then today, for example, it's not just me speaking. And I ask people, how can you speak? And then, what should I say? It's, just say something. That's something. Great. So, sorry for the last minute stuff. So, then obviously the most important part, all our students, all of you. Before I go one by one and go to the center the certificate, just want to say that you know, there are millions of boot camps out there worldwide, and they all teach pretty much the same. And the basics of front end and the basics of back end to prepare you for the front end or back end and full stack job. But especially companies in Barcelona that know microcode, know that doing microcode is not just, you know, taking 3 months off and doing a super intense boot camp, sitting 6 days a week and catch your life for 3 months. You can dedicate fully to that. But they know it's 8 months, because all of you cannot just take 3 months off. You worked, you did other studies, you did internships or whatever next to it, but you had a whole life next to microcode. I think I can speak for almost all of you. So doing microcode is something 10 times more advanced than that. This is way longer. It's still up to 30 hours a week, so it's still almost a full-time bootcamp. And you're learning so much stuff. You have to, like I said, also do it online, but next to jobs, next to delivery jobs, next to call center jobs, next to whatever job or whatever you were doing next to microcode, even if you were not doing anything next to it, it's a huge challenge in microcode to do microcode. And you have to make use of that you were able to do it. Because the factor on here shows a huge dedication. Remember the first motivation on the interviews that we did? What is the main thing I was asking you? It was not, what is your background? I mean, I was interested, but I didn't care that much in the sense of for doing microcode. I was not asking about your previous dedication. I was not asking about what jobs did you do before. I was asking, are you able to dedicate the next 8 months to do this absolutely crazy bootcamp? All of you said yes. You were able to do so. And the reason I'm asking this is because that's what you need to do microcode. And that's exactly the motivation and dedication that companies will really like and what they need. And which gives you a great advantage over many other people, which obviously who also did an amazing job doing whatever studies or bootcamp they did, but this is your strength as well, microcode itself. And obviously your own background, because apart from your lives during the last 8 months next to microcode, or incredibly intense, probably next to my workload. It's also your background. I mean, we're all talking about people with a migration background, which is amazing because it gave us, well, you will see in a bit, a lot of nationalities, cultures. It's really great. But migrating is also not an easy thing. Yes, for the privileged ones migrating within Europe, it's quite a nice thing to do. But most of you have stories that were not easy to get where you are now. And maybe you're still in the process of not having your papers yet, still working your ass off to get the work permit. I mean, I know from you, by my own experience, that you know I speak to a lot of students. We try to help you with these processes, so we know really well it's not just a challenge of I have to study next to working at a food delivery company. No, it's a lot more. And again, you're still here. You're sitting here. You made it. And even though you're maybe still not able to work yet because you missed the work permit, if you made it here, pretty much you can make it anywhere. So I just want to emphasize that, keep this in mind. And when you're in an interview, mention this. I mean, in whatever way you want to put it, but show that you were able to do this. I mean, apart from all the technical stuff you've learned, which is also obviously a plus point when you're in a job interview. So keep that in mind. So first student, she's not here. She wasn't able to make it. She's over. But I think she will be fine soon. I hope she's listening. I see one student actually in the waiting room. There she goes. Oh, yeah. But Amalipal from India will receive a certificate right now. That's done. Bianca, you're here. Where are you? Okay, your email. By the way, if you don't receive it right now, there's probably an error in your email. It's Diego. As well. Then we have Marcel. I don't think he made it. No, well, give him an applause. We're recording. Put these flags for a reason. I know flags can be a bit controversial, especially in Catalonia, but anywhere around the world it can be a bit controversial. But I did put them there, not because I care that much about the flag or what it means. I just care about where we're coming from. Because obviously the background of all of you is what matters. It's also the reason why you joined the microscope. And it shows as well how crazy diverse only this group was. Only in this group, I think at least 10, 50 nationalities. Microscope like 40 or more. That's really good. So that's the reason. Amira. Usam. And Luisa from Brazil. Email. Omar. And we got Rana from Bangladesh. Email waiting for you soon. Because you can see this was taken. So I took this around and you see this horrible mess in our office. Francisco, you have huge last names. Like most of you, I have to reduce the size. It's great. Yeah, really nice. Wonderful names. Diomar, well, then we got Jesus. Now, by the way, we got a lot of the same flag because, as you know, a lot of people from Venezuela in all our groups. So we have Juan as well from Venezuela. Next one is Maria. Vega. Matias. Wendy. Yusufu. first student from the farm. Yeah, sorry. And another nationality is Marco. So I hope the students who were not able to make it today because of COVID, well, if it's because of COVID, I hope you feel better soon, obviously. For other reasons, I know there was work. As always, there are a lot of things that make it hard to participate in all anything you did at Microcode. But also congratulations to all of you. And yeah, we have a recording of this as well. I recorded it. So yeah, congratulations. You'll have it in your email. You can check like in a bit on your phone already. If you didn't get it, if there's a mistake on the diploma with your name. I mean, I took the names literally from how you registered the first time. It could be a mistake, because that is not we sent you the update. This is your diploma. This is how it looks like. So yeah, the only thing you have to check is your name, basically. If it's correctly written, we can send you an updated version. Add it to your LinkedIn. You can add attachments to all the sections in your LinkedIn. So the microphone section, which should be there as well, add it as an attachment so that you can actually see you graduated and can see who they can contact in case they have some doubts or questions. So you may think, okay, done. I'm out of here. Thank you, Microcode. So you're not done with this yet, because basically the support that you were receiving is not stopping right now. Stay in our Slack, make use of this support channels. I put support employability there because obviously the focus is now on the job search. But if you continue to code, if you do something like free code camp, whatever, I would recommend to pick one of these really cool online courses to just continue learning if you didn't find a job yet, and make use of these support channels. And that's one critical point. Me and Diana were checking in support employability, and we didn't see a lot of questions from these groups. So use it. There are tons of volunteers. Tons of volunteers are ready to help to improve the CV, to improve your LinkedIn, to basically start building and also LinkedIn. Because do not underestimate the need of a good LinkedIn, of a good GitHub profile, of a good CV. For instance, we have the job fair next Wednesday, which is the other point. Make sure that your LinkedIn looks up to date, that Microcode is there, that it shows what you learned at Microcode. I checked some profiles that are fine, but sometimes I just see Microcode. Yeah, but if a company doesn't know Microcode, they will not know what that means. So put, I learned HTML, JavaScript, React, no, the link to your final project. Add all of this stuff. In the introduction of your LinkedIn, put your profile, show what you've been doing. It may not be the same project a super senior developer does, but it doesn't matter. Company recruiter who's looking for a junior, they will see this in the context that you're a junior. And looking at your final projects, and I swear I'm not a coder, but it's good compared to the quality of previous groups, which is great as well. But it's even better. It's really high because also Yogi did a great job on improving our curriculum, upskilling your skills even more. So make use of what you also did at Microcode and like Vanessa, continue making projects and adding them to your LinkedIn. I am pushing you for a reason to share your accomplishments on LinkedIn. It helps. If you connect to recruiters and they see your things going in their feed, they may think, wow, this person did this project. Maybe these skills really fit to our company. Please emphasize this is how people find jobs. And we have the support to help you if you don't know where to start. There's also a page in our syllabus, literally on the left, you see job search, with a full explanation of what I'm elaborating on now. Like which events to join, what to put in your LinkedIn. There's a whole guide on how to make an awesome LinkedIn. Make use of it. That's it. Then the last point, we have a lot of partners. So obviously the job fair next Wednesday is an amazing opportunity. If you haven't signed up yet, you can still do it. It's the first time that we make a structure where you can speak to each company. First, we met to select 3 companies. Now we turn it around. You can speak to all 7, 8 companies joining. Most of them are actively looking for juniors. So try to join. It's online in the end because of COVID. Our partners weren't able to do it in their office. But join, prepare your LinkedIn, prepare your CV. If you don't have time to prepare everything perfectly, it's not a problem. If you can, it's fine. That's also important. And yeah, the last point, these partners also share the links to these job offers to me most of the time. And I often, as you know, reshare them in job offers junior, this Slack channel. If they're really good offers, I put them in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to move all of you to the graduates minor code group, where you also be able to see these offers and apply. Don't rather apply too much than too little. Like if you think, oh, this doesn't suit perfectly, any recruiter that would be here would confirm right now that most recruiters they just put random stuff in there. So it's filming like random stuff in the job descriptions that they just put a huge list, but in the end they look more at you, your personality, and the skills that you actually have. So if the job description doesn't match exactly, oh, they need .NET skills, but also JavaScript there, yeah, apply. Just apply. And if it's really no match, they will either not respond or send you, sorry, we really need someone with 5 years of .NET experience. But it goes to say that it says we need someone JavaScript, 5 years of experience, apply. Most of the time it's not a diehard. Sometimes it is, but it's working. Again,
No,
make use of the volunteers today to help you
Ningún.
have questions. Should I apply for this job? Just ask.
¿Te tomaste un paracetamol o
And
algo?
that's it. Thank you very much. Let us know if certificates are okay, if you receive them correctly. If not, you don't care. And that's it. Thank you very much. We're really happy to work with you.
Hasta el- No sé. Ahí ese es el Fran. Nos los mostró muy rápido. Ese creo que se llama David y es un instructor. Qué bueno.
Pero vamos a volver a mostrar, o sea, van a volver a hacer,
Mira como que se están conociendo, ¿no?
me parece que ya se van. Van a volver a presentar.
Algo. Ay, mira qué pequeñito.
¿Quién?